What is up guys, it's Rise of Ryan here. I'm going to be showing you my Tellarknight Deck profile for June 2015 Pros Cross Souls. Out of all of the meta decks, Tellarknights are probably one of my favorites, so I really like this deck. So let's get straight into the deck profile. Start off, we have 3 Deneb. You need to run 3 Deneb because it is your searcher. You can search out your Tellarknight monsters from your deck and it's just amazing. Then we have 3 Tellarknight Altair. It's probably the second best card where you can just summon any of your Tellarknight monsters from the graveyard, and then generally you'd summon Deneb and get a +1, so it's pretty amazing as well. Then we do run 2 Unicali. I often go up and down between this card. Sometimes I play 3, sometimes I play 2. But I am for now playing 2 and 2 Vega. If I'm playing 3 Unicali, I'll play 1 Vega, but if not, I'll play 2 and 2. And the ratio works out pretty well. Vega lets you special summon 1 from the hand. Unicali lets you Foolish Barrel 1 Tellarknight card from your deck, so it's sort of like a standard lineup. We do play 1 Rigel because that card can get over some problem cards such as Winder, Colossus with the Djinn Lock, and Unicorn. So it's very handy at the moment. If there is a time where Winder and Colossus aren't a problem, then we might not need to play this card, but for now we do because you can get rid of those annoying cards. Then 1 Thunder King as well, because against Necros, first game is quite crucial and it's just a very good card to stop your opponent from searching. So that is it for the Tellarknight monsters. We don't play the Star Seraphs in this build. I do have a build where I play the Star Seraphs, and I might upload that one later. So, but for now, that's just the build. Moving on to the spell cards. Play 3 Reinforcements of the Army. Well, it's pretty standard. You search out any of your warrior monsters from your deck, and it's very good. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. Even though Necros aren't playing much back row, there are certain decks such as Cleese and Yosenju playing a lot of back row that can hurt us, so we need to play 3 Mystical Space Typhoon. Playing 2 Skybridge. I really like Skybridge just because it can fix your dead hands. In the OCG, because they only have 1 rotor, people are playing 3 Skybridge. And I just really like it, especially when you have Unicali. You can Foolish Barrel 1, then you can use, on that you can send a Deneb to the graveyard, and then you can summon a Altair, and then you get that Deneb back from the graveyard. So they're just pretty amazing the way you can use that combo. It can fix your dead hands quite easily. Moving on, we got 1 Raigeki, just to clear the field of any problem cards, such as, Colossus with the Djinn Lock, just very good. The 1 Soul Charge, just because we all get effects when they are special summons, so you can just get a bunch of effects off. The 1 Book of Moon, just to deal with cards just like Raigeki, and that is it for the spell cards. So moving on, like all Tellarknights, we play a lot of traps. So 3 Nova Alpha. It's an amazing card. When your opponent's effect activates, you just tribute a Tellarknight card, and then you can negate the activation, and if you destroy it, you get to draw a card, so it's very amazing. We do play 3 Phoenix Chain, just because you can bounce it back when it becomes dead with Trevor, and I love Phoenix Chain, especially when you can negate the annoying monster's effects. Then we play 3 Call the Haunted, and the Oasis of Dragon Souls, just because when our monsters are summoned, we do get the effects off, so that's a really good card in this deck. 2 Dimensional Prison. I was playing Mirror Force, but then I keep going between the 2. Just Dimensional Prison is quite good because then I can banish the Necros monsters that attack, so I won't have to deal with them again. And as well, against Winder and other Shadow cards, they won't get their effects when they're sent to the graveyard, so Dimensional Prison's working pretty well right now. And then just 2 Mind Crush, because it's very good against like Clifford, where you can get rid of their scout. And because all decks search, so you know what's in your opponent's hand, so Mind Crush is just very good. And then we play 3 One-Obs, Bottomless Trap Hole, Solemn Warning, and Vanity's Emptiness. These are very, staples, so They're very good. I really like Tellarknights because they do play a lot of traps. I love decks that play a lot of traps. So that is it for the trap cards. And then let's move on. We have two Tellarknight Travere, my favourite extra deck card in this deck because you can basically compulse everything on the field, including your continuous trap card, so that's really amazing. We do play one Deltro still, still really good. The new Tellarknight Platyomyas, and then of course Diamond to use along with that. Your standard Tellarknight Xyz cards, they're all really good extra deck monsters. Then you got staples. You know, I play these in every deck, so they're just really amazing. And you know, sometimes I play 2 Castell, but for now, just them 4 are good. We do play Champion 86, just because if you have a lot of warrior type monsters in the field, you can make this. You can get its very powerful 5 Xyz material effect off, and you know, even with 4 your opponent can't normal or special summon, so that's really amazing. Laval will change, just sometimes if I open up with a Vega and like Unicali, I mean, I can just send another card or stack a card into my deck, can come in handy sometimes. Emeralds to recycle my Altaias and Deneb so I can search them out again. Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, just because it can get over something and an extra 2500 push at the end, can be very handy sometimes. Then the Abyss Dweller and Rhapsody to mess with the opponent's graveyard and make sure they don't get their effects off. So that is it for the Tellarknight deck profile. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you do have any questions or suggestions, please leave it in the comment section below. And this is Rise of Ryan, out.